Welcome to What's the Score for Everton v Leicester City. We are live on YouTube. I'm joined by Matt Jones to look ahead to this one. 6 o'clock kickoff tonight. There's not really much point at looking at the form guide, is there? Because the sort of last 6 results are completely irrelevant now, and it's essentially become a new competition. I was looking at our sort of last 2 results. Leicester have drawn both of their games. We've drawn 1-1-1, obviously. The mad thing I found, though, is we're 4 points off 7th.
Yeah.
3 points off 6th.
Okay.
Within a couple of games, there's now 9 places separate us. Within a couple of games, we could be 1.
Yeah, I think it's, for me, it's games like this where we've just, I don't know, like it feels like tonight there's sort of, it's not like a must-win for us or anything like that, but there's a little bit of pressure on us in regards to if we are going to push for Europe this season. You know, with the away games we've got coming up in particular, Sheffield United, got Tottenham on Monday, we've still got Wolves to play as well. It feels like the home games are going to be dead important. And if we win tonight and we keep the table, I think all of a sudden it looks, you know, whatever form they've been in, Leicester, they're still third in the league table. And we beat them, all of a sudden everyone gets a bit more confidence. We get Mina back, we get Sadiq back, we get Walcott back, and things are looking better. And everyone bounces to Tottenham on Monday night, then thinking, aye, we can do something here. But just historically, certainly in recent years, it just feels to me as though whenever Everton have, the rubbish are giving themselves a chance, if that makes sense. That we never really get to the point where like, right, we're really in here. We always just fall down the last hurdle. And I think that's where games like this tonight have been sort of our downfall in recent years.
Yeah, it's sort of got that feeling of we can go top if we beat Villa tonight about it, hasn't it? It's a little bit like that, really.
Absolutely, yeah.
We
keep it on Friday.
And we historically flap it in those games. I mean, Leicester have not really looked any great shakes. They've not won 2. We've won 2 in the last 10. As I said, you can't really take that as any sort of indication because there's been that much of a break. It is sort of like a different season. But we have got that horrible stat hanging over us. Jamie Vardy's stuck on 99 goals.
Oh, it's horrible, that, isn't it?
Yeah, he's stuck on 99 goals. And I think he's not scored in the last 9. I think it's his biggest drought in years.
Really?
Yeah, so I think so. Could be wrong. I did look before and I couldn't really find anything concrete on it, but that's what I've heard. So that's not a good stat. But there is also the other one that we've not had a penalty, which is taken a lot more prominence today because I think the Premier League tweeted out, didn't they?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
No shit.
I've enjoyed all the Leicester fans going today. Well, obviously they're going to get a penalty today. Then it's like, no, lads. Everyone's been saying it's going to be yours. It's like these things don't happen to These things happen to us, not the other way around. You know.
Yeah, the only way we get the penalties is we give it away against ourselves.
Yeah, give it probably in the inter-squad friendly we do or something like that. But it's we should have had a few, shouldn't we? To be fair, if you look back through the season, the one that stands out is the Walcott one against Brighton. Where he was effectively twisted around, and we had Richarlison at Brighton. We had Richarlison and the Dele Alli one against Tottenham. They all stand out massively, don't they? But it's going to be one of them, but it'd be interesting to see what obviously the team loses out in 7 minutes, sort of thing. What do you want to see? I mean, I imagine that Sigurdsson will come into midfield.
Yeah,
and I've sort of got to. I reckon he might go back to Gordon as well because I think I just don't know if he likes Bernard. I just think there's something about Bernard he's leaning on, and he always seems to get hooked at half time or early on in matches. And with us being at home, maybe we've given the Gordon the derby and a bit of a thankless task. He might give him a shout tonight, especially if he's up against a Leicester right back, assuming he plays on the left hand side again, who is their second choice. I think it's James Justin.
Yeah.
So I think he might go back to Gordon tonight. And I'd quite like to see that, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I felt a bit harsh on him really because he got that he got the nod for the derby and then was like dropped for Norwich, or rested or rotated or whatever, but he didn't get the Norwich game, which I think after coming in the derby and the apprehension that he would have felt going into that, he would have thought, you know what, let me have a go at Norwich because that's the game. I think as a young player, that I know a lot of them would say, oh no, I want to get involved in the derby, but I think if you can play bottom of the league as a young player coming into a team, you can be involved in that, don't you? Because you've got more of a chance to get time on the ball and things like that. I thought when he played in the derby, he was a bit slow to get to the pace with him first, which is obviously understandable. I think as the game went on, he sort of learned that there's absolutely no time on the ball.
Yeah.
So he's popping off quicker. So I think tonight would be a good opportunity for him.
put it in the comments there, put it on our YouTube chat there. I mean, people who are watching this, let us know. Let us know what you're doing for the game as well tonight. You're socially distancing in your garden, you're watching it on your own. What are you drinking? I've just had an open Elvis juice there, Les. It is red, but I've got me blue mug next to me to compensate. So
well, that's fine. It's all about balance, isn't it?
All about balance.
I've just had one kind of Brooklyn lager randomly in the fridge, so I'm gonna have to go out and get more, I think.
Yeah. What are you going to do for it tonight?
Watch it with the kids on the telly.
Hmm.
Gonna use my Sky Now pass off Everton.
Oh, nice.
That is for tonight, isn't it?
It's tonight. It's for Monday, isn't it?
Isn't it Tottenham and tonight?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'll have to check that one. But
in which case, I might not be watching it at all. I've no idea now.
How does that work then? Do you have to like go onto Sky and?
I think so. I haven't even looked. That's something I'll do when this finishes.
Yeah. I'm going to Nick Prebbles to watch it in the garden.
Oh, lovely stuff.
Yeah, I know. So obviously socially distancing, obviously not going in the house and all that, taking all the precautions. But
a nice bit of socially distanced soccer.
I've been out today, caught the sun a little bit, went down for a walk at Crosby Beach. Open to see Carlo down there, but alas, he's probably got better things to do today ahead of the game.
Clearing his mind before the game, but
yeah.
I'd have been around Bootle Strand, seems that was open again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
the parking will be fine now.
Just some comments we've had. Jake McCann has said, "We're safe from the drop now. We should use this as an opportunity to test young players like Gordon." Absolutely. I think those stores, and apparently he's going to, which would be nice as well. Obviously, 4 minutes before kickoff, but we'll see. 14 minutes, but we'll see. Gareth Latters asked us, Les, what do you think the odds are of Holgate starting in midfield? Interesting one with Mina obviously being back, but I just wouldn't want to break up that partnership with Holgate and Keane at the moment because they've been doing really well, as poor as the midfield's been.
Yeah, I'd like to see Holgate in midfield because he's dead good there. But I think we said on Monday night on the Subs Weekly, didn't we? Yeah. We said it's sort of Holgate and one other because he offers something that the other two can't. So I think if you've got Mina and Keane up against Vardy, he could get a lot of joy there. So I would like to see Holgate given a go in midfield because he's obviously our best midfielder. But possibly not tonight, though.
Yeah. I think the other thing that's going to be interesting tonight, just finally, you've got 3 minutes before the team comes out. I think the front two obviously been great in the main, but I think in the last few games, before lockdown, I just thought they haven't quite linked up as well as they have been in previous games. And I don't know if that's just players getting onto them, but I think you look at the goals Everton have scored recently in regards to the last few fixtures. We scored the set piece against Norwich, which obviously Keane was on the end of. The last goal we scored before lockdown, was Calvert-Lewin against United, which was obviously a bit of a freak goal.
Yeah, madness.
We had the two against Arsenal, one of which was from both from set pieces. One was a great finish from Don, one was a scrappy one from Richarlison. Can't think we played Palace before that, and that was the last time we scored like a goal from like open play. It was like constructed move put together.
Yeah.
I think going forward, we've those lads have been quite productive, and that's been good, and they've taken the chances when they've come to them. But in regards to having fluidity in the final third, we haven't really had it from those.
No.
And it'd be nice to see them two sort of find a bit of chemistry again tonight up top.
Yeah, it would, but I think that comes down to, as you say, the lack of creativity. So the midfield isn't really doing much at all, is it? And the wide players aren't really offering that much. So you're kind of hoping on sort of like Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin making their own chances more or less, or Sidibe or Dean, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of setting things up. So if there's nothing coming sort of from those front forward positions to set them up, it is eventually going to run dry, isn't it? Because, as you say, teams will get wise to that, and they think, right, if we stop the fullbacks here, we stop these two playing.
For as bad as the first part of the season was, one of the things that was working was Sidibe and Richarlison were linking up dead well, weren't they? You constantly get on the end of his crosses, and Sidibe's injured, out of favour at the moment. Seamus Coleman's been doing really, really well in the last few games. And while he's a bit more dependable and a bit more solid, it's another attacking outlet, that's taken away from us in that regard, isn't it? So that could be a challenge. But, I think of the two, Dom has played really well, hasn't he, in these first games? I think we spoke about it a little bit on the weekly. I think his all-round game has been really good in these first 2 games. Maybe snatched a few chances a little bit, which you'd understand, given, the rustiness and all that. But his all-round game, his holding the ball up, his passing, his physical play as well. He's clearly beefed up a little bit, hasn't he, as well? He's starting to look like a really all-round number 9.
Yeah, it is looking like he could sort of, if he wants to have everything, he could definitely have everything, because he sort of he was adding the goals to his game, wasn't even the scrappy goals and stuff like that. But as you say, his hold-up play and his link-up play is looking good now. There's a couple of times against Norwich where he could have played players in, but he just didn't make the run for him. I think Keane did one in particular, and
almost fell for Chico's face.
Chico's lineup.
Yeah, but the team actually is in. So Jordan Pickford in goal, Seamus Coleman right back, Luke Dean left back, centre backs Michael Keane, Mason Holgate, Iwobi on one wing, Anthony Gordon does start.
Yeah.
On the other wing, Andre Gomez, Gylfi Sigurdsson in midfield, Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin up front. So 2 changes from the game against Norwich, Gordon and Sigurdsson in, Davis and Bernard out. You happy with that?
Yeah, definitely. I think that was the sort of team you alluded to at the start, wasn't it? I think it's probably the best team we can put out at the minute. The midfield very slow and functional potentially. But yeah, it's just a case of making do. Now I think Ancelotti's kind of building a strong base, isn't he? Very typically Italian, if you want to go down that route. But that's how you build a good team. You get the back sorted first, and if you're not conceding goals, you can't really argue. I just had a look at the referee, by the way, and it's David Coote who missed that penalty against Brighton.
Oh, wonderful!
He's the referee.
I don't know how you remember all these referees missing penalties, mate. I always forget.
I looked it up today. You say it's not all in there.
I'd love it if you had like a spreadsheet on your wall somewhere of all the refs, and they just mark off like the ones that have made bad decisions against us, like a tally chart throughout the season.
I'm going to start that for next season.
It's
like Charlie's board.
Yeah. Absolutely. But let us know on YouTube. We're going to stay here for like another 5 minutes or so. Let us know what you think of the team. Luke Sage literally just commented now saying, happy with the team, but I don't think I'll ever understand 2 sub-keepers. Why not give a youth player a place on the bench, even if they didn't play? And just sort of in line with that, Wayne Ellis has said, would like to see the likes of Ellis Sims get a chance soon. It does feel a bit of a wasted spot, that, mate, on the bench for a keeper. I don't know if I don't know if it's just maybe Carlo looking at it thinking, these are such unique circumstances. It's young players. Yeah, young players being thrust into an environment where it's empty Goodison, where there's all kinds of different restrictions on the players. They're gonna have to wear masks, gonna have to socially distance. Maybe he just wants to keep young players who might be making the debut or maybe a bit naive to all this out the firing line. I don't know, but it is a bit mad having those 2 sub-keepers.
It is a bit odd as well. And I think all things being well, Virginia wouldn't have been here, would he? He'd have still been in. So it does seem very odd, that he does that. But yeah, I think we'll see Keane again.
I was quite disappointed with him when he came on last.
Yeah,
I
was too.
Didn't want to dwell on it too much because obviously we won the game and it was a clean sheet. But I think there were just a couple of times where I think if you're a striker coming on with 10 minutes to go against a tired defence like that, and you've got the attributes he has in regards to his running in behind and his speed, I think there were a couple of times where I thought he could have stretched them or could have made a run or could have showed for the ball a little bit more, and he didn't really look that interested in it. And it felt like a great opportunity for him just for us to get one on the counter attack and for him to finish it off, and he didn't really show for it.
I know
that was just being harsh because it's obviously his first proper stint back after.
Yeah, I mean it's a catch-22, isn't it? He's not had enough time on the pitch, obviously, but I don't think he's made enough of the time he has had on the pitch.
Yeah,
and if that's all you're getting, you've got to make more of an impact.
Yeah,
you got to run your plums off to make sure that the manager sees right. He's done everything he could there, and I don't think he did, as you say.
I mean, he's not sitting here writing him off or saying sell the lad or anything.
Oh no, not at all. No.
Yeah.
I've got score predictions. Oh, go on.
Just one more question. Like I said, we'll stay here till about 10 past today, just chatting about the team. Wayne Ellis said, do you think he needs a run of games from the start? He's not going to get it, is he, with the 2 lads up front, unless he 10 minutes of a game and bangs one in, and there's a conversation to be had then, isn't there?
Because he replaced Richarlison, didn't he? So that is, if he's going to get in, he's going to replace Richarlison, and Richarlison's going to go back out wide.
Yeah,
that's how it's going to happen because no one's moving Calvert-Lewin at the minute. But yeah, it's up to him, isn't it? I think it would benefit him the same way as sticking Iwobi. Just keep Iwobi on the right now. He's the best option there, isn't he? He's not a wide player, but I think as Mike was saying on Monday, he can come in, he can cut inside more, he can do more than just hug the touchline. So he's our best option out there at the minute. So give him that run of games. I'd be happy to give Keane a run of games, but he's got to show more. You don't want to risk putting him on and he gives a half-arsed first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And that sets the tone, doesn't it?
He was quite unlucky, I think, wasn't he, when he had that game against Newcastle, he played really well.
Yeah.
Scored, but obviously the team didn't play particularly well. They played well that night, but they threw it away at the end. And and it was like a 9-day break, wasn't it, before the next game? And Richarlison came back and he was fit. And he went straight back into the team, and Keane was back on the bench for the Watford game there. And sort of, from his own point of view, if Richarlison had like another couple of games out and he'd had a chance to start a couple more matches and build up a partnership with Dom, then maybe there would have been more of a case. But even in that game, when Richarlison came back, he didn't have the best game, but he makes that amazing run, doesn't he, for the winning goal, which Keane plays a pass on to Walcott. You're looking at it, well, this lad's got to play through the middle because he can do things like that. He can throw the ball 50 yards on the counter attack and set up a match winning goal, even though we've got 10 men. So it feels like maybe that was a bit of a sliding doors moment for Keane.
Yeah, it probably was. But as you say, if Richarlison's fit, he's got to play. He's everything to this team at the minute. He does everything.
Do you want the Leicester team?
Go ahead.
Schmeichel in goal, Justin and Chilwell are the full-backs, Evans and Sionchu centre-back. Midfield free for them by the looks of it. Ndidi, Prayet, Tielemans, Albrighton on one wing, Barnes on the other, and Vardy up front.
Maddison is out, yeah.
Maddison's back on the bench for them.
He's on the... Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, with the likes of Damari Gray, Ayoze Perez, Ian Acho, who've obviously scored that 96 minute.
Yeah.
All the scores has not been seen since in any sort of form. But sorry, mate, you said you had some predictions.
I have, yeah. I mean, just looking at that Leicester team, it's still very dangerous, isn't it?
The midfield's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, they're in a bit of free fall. But
Ndidi and Tielemans are serious footballers, aren't they? They balance each other really well. Vardy's always going to be a threat on the counter attack. I really like Barnes, actually. I think of all the prospects they've got. People talk about Chilwell and Maddison. I think he's probably the one that I'd say looks the most exciting. He's a good player, so he's going to be dangerous as well. But yeah, the midfield, they are super strong.
It's all right. Gomez and Sigurdsson got the legs. So yeah, score predictions. Mark Mosey said Everton win 2. It's very specific this, so if you've still got time to go to bookies, do it. Everton win 2-0, Richarlison on 22 and Sigurdsson on 65. Pickford saves a vital penalty at 1-0. Dean hits the bar on 84 from a free kick. Everton have 9 corners.
So Pickford's going to hit the bar from a free kick?
Oh, Pickford saves a vital penalty.
Oh, okay. Who's going to hit the bar from a free kick?
Dean,
yeah. He's going to, as in Pickford, but I mean...
Oh, sorry, no.
Imagine if that came in.
It might do. Mark Mosey's actually a time traveller. Hannah said, a lot less thought and effort from me here, but 2-1 DCL to get 2.
Is right, Han.
Laura said 2-1 to the Blues. Laura's mum gave her predictions. She says 2-0 to the Toffees, DCL first goal and Richie. Adam said 1-1 Richarlison. Jack Carlisle said 2-0 Wobes FGS.
Wobes is definitely a Park End R name for a Wobie, isn't it?
Wobes.
You can see that.
It's a bit blue kipper, isn't it? And Dave said 2-2 DCL. So no one said we're going to get beat. There's definitely going to be goals.
I reckon it's going to be classic 0-0 at half time, as we've seen throughout this lockdown. And I reckon we'll do a similar tactic to what we did against Liverpool, but maybe we'll have our attacking burst a little bit earlier this time. And I reckon we might nick it. Do you know what? I'm going to say Keane's going to come off the bench and score the winner. There we go. 1-0 to the top. 1-0 to the top. Moyes Keane with the winner, yeah.
That would be lovely. I'm going to go 1-1. I think agree with Adam. But I'm going to say Calvert-Lewin to score.
Yeah, we got some predictions. Wayne Ellis 2-1 to Everton, but with Vardy getting his 100th goal, typical. Yeah, that won't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I think he's going to terrify Michael Keane at some point and get a goal, isn't he?
Yeah. Gareth Latter 1-0, a reverse Villa. Goal line technology to give a goal against us that doesn't actually cross the line. So Gareth's saying we're going to get beat there. Wouldn't surprise me. Didn't you predict that in the derby, Les, or something mad was going to happen with VAR? With Liverpool going to
Yeah, I've said all along that we're going to score.
Yeah, I'd like
back for a penalty to Liverpool.
I'd like that as well. But yeah, fingers crossed anyway, maybe we can get the job done tonight. And just for anyone watching this who wants to hear more from us after the game, I'll be doing post-match with Mark Mosey and Nick Preble, socially distanced from Nick's garden, of course. So do get onto that. That'll be up on Twitter and all those sorts of things as well. And then we're back with Kickabout. I'm on that tomorrow. I think are you on that or Hannah on it?
Hannah must be.
Hannah's on it with me and Rob as well. So we've got that tomorrow. So loads of reaction on the Blue Room coming up after the game.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to try and find out where to watch it now.
Get your Sky Pass on, mate.
Oh God, I'm going to sort that out right now.
Yeah. Cheers to always watch this as well. We're going to be doing this sort of thing a little bit more in the build-up to our matches. doesn't quite replace the booze, does it, Les? But it's
It
nice.
doesn't, but we're having a good go.
Nice to have a drink and talk about the game, isn't it? Moan at the team news, and that's what you do in the pub, isn't it? Before the game, that is typically what happens. Can't believe
we're making the best of a bad situation.
Why is Sigurdsson back in again? Oh my god, yeah.
The thing is, though, you look at it though, Tom Davis has been so bad, no one's even asking that question.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But no, thanks very much for joining us anyway. And cheers for getting in touch, and we'll speak to you soon, I suppose.
Yeah, it's right.
Thanks one, everyone.